Hey, what's up, y'all? True TV, known as. Uh, this this live is gonna be different from my other lives. Uh, I'm going to get real organic. This is gonna be just straight organic talk. Something I have to get off my chest. Something I feel like needs to be said. Thanks for everybody that came in. When I do lives like this, they never allow me to see the chat. I don't understand. It's crazy. Yeah, they never let me see the chat ever. Every now and then, well, it just happened right there. Yeah, but that's crazy, man. They just removed my video, and just to mind you guys, uh, three of my channels have been taken down already, and I really don't know how much more longer this channel is gonna last. So for my subscribers, just to give y'all a heads up, you know, the last channel that they took down that I had before this one, because this right here was my backup channel at first, but they didn't even give me any strikes on my last channel. They just removed my channel without any warning or nothing. I just woke up one day and it was gone. You know, that's confirmation that they don't want for us to expose this truth. All this stuff that's been going on YouTube, all this back and forth and all this beefing that's been going on. I think that people are really starting to lose sight on, how serious this situation really is, how serious the situation that we're in. By us exposing these things and talking about these things, it's more serious than what people think it is. You know, um, it's a lot of individuals I know that are upset with me right now because they can't handle what's being thrown at them. I know they're flagging my videos and trying to get my channel taken down. And just recently, there was something that sparked up with this guy on YouTube called King Judah. Um, you know, the I I I actually am familiar with this individual. I used to follow his YouTube channel on my last YouTube channel, and you know, um, we had somewhat of a quarrel, somewhat of a disagreement, and I promise you, he got into my. I got his Instagram. Me and him started talking. We settled things, and he showed me some things that I really didn't know about. And this is what I'm about. I like to exchange information with anyone. If anyone has any kind of information of value, I will be willing to listen to it and hear it. Absolutely. But yeah, this dude King Judah, man, we did that, and we went our separate ways. But moments after that, my channel got taken down. It was very strange. Now, this is what I'm thinking, right? My channel hasn't gotten a strike or anything. I haven't gotten any. No, as far as me getting flagged, they don't tell you that. That just happens like behind the curtain. But as far as my videos getting removed, no. Only one of my videos got removed, and when I put it up, I kind of knew it was going to get removed because it was a straight copyright claim. So that's one thing. But as far as my video getting removed for exposing things and telling the truth, uh, you know, um, no. But it hasn't happened until this dude, King Judah. Ever since he came around, man, it happened. And it just kind of made. And I'm not saying that that's the case, because I don't know for sure. But I know when I look back on that, it kind of makes me think. Kind of sparks my interest. You know, Like, is this dude flagging me? Like, trying to get my channel removed? Did he do this last time? Now, I'm pretty sure that it's from what everybody has been seeing. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of individuals that are flagging me right now. Pretty sure because they hate the truth. They don't want to see me expose these things. I mean, you got regular, normal people that are just like us, regular, common folk just like us that are getting upset that this truth is being exposed, you know, being jealous hearted, being envious, all these wicked spirits. I'm definitely under a spiritual attack right now. It's so bad to the point that these certain YouTubers, they can't even leave me alone. They can't even resist not to say something about me or try to you know assassinate my character and things like that. And it's crazy. It's like we have forgotten like how serious this is, man. We're just regular common folk people. You know, we're just regular people, and we're trying to discover the truth, and we're trying to find these things out, and we're attacking each other. Like, to tell you the truth, honestly, that was something that I never wanted. I never wanted to get to the point to where we were to where we were attacking each other. You know, I never wanted that. That's the last thing that I wanted for everybody that's has been witnessing what's been taking place and what's been going on as far as the back and forwardness. I never wanted for these things to take place. I never wanted for these things to transpire. You know what I mean? I never wanted that because it it doesn't it doesn't solve anything. It doesn't get us anywhere where we need to be. We should be working together and forming our own think tanks and coming together and unifying and trying to figure these things out, not fighting each other. But see, that's the thing, y'all. We live in a wicked world, and we have to understand that a lot of these things we're not going to be able to control. This is why it's important to read the scriptures. A lot of these things we're not going to be able to control. You know, you actually try to come to people and be legitimately helpful. You want to actually give someone a helping hand because you're kind of seeking for a helping hand as well. When it comes to this truth, when we were exposed to these things, and I'm speaking for the people that understand what I'm going through or what I've been through. When we first experience these things, when we first learn these things, when we first are given this spiritual discernment to see through these things, it's like it's overwhelming. Some people have gone insane because of these things. I know it because it was too much. This truth was way too much. It was way too much for them to deal with. Some people run from it. They can see it, but they run from it because they don't want their perfect existence to be destroyed. They don't want to know any new ideas. New ideas, it scares people. They don't want to see new ideas. They don't want to see something that they have never been told before. It scares them. They become terrified of it. And then you got individuals like us, that just say, hey, I want to tell this to the world. I want to expose this to everybody. This is what I want to do. I want to tell everybody what I've learned and what I've seen and what I believe. And I want to expose this to the world. So what do? We get on YouTube and we get on other platforms and we try to expose these things. And we catch a lot of flack from it, But see, here's the thing about it, though. It's like, they control these platforms, They control these platforms. They control these platforms, and there's only so much we can do. I mean, we can keep getting our channels removed and keep coming back, and it's only going to get to a certain extent to where it's like, hey, how much more can I do? But the thing is though, they're definitely picking and choosing. That's for sure. They're definitely picking and choosing. And here's the thing: what I was saying in the post that I made about my video getting taken down. Let me explain furthermore what I was saying. They don't. You see, they they expose a lot of these things that I talk about on my channel. They do. But here's the thing: it's psychology, y'all. They don't want the truth to be told all in one place. That's the thing. They don't want the truth told all in one place. That's the thing about it. When you put things in perspective as a whole, then that's when it's too powerful. That's when it's more impactful. It has definitely has more of an impact. It's more effective that way. And see, I've learned this method. I've learned that. I've learned how to put all this truth together into one so it can put things in perspective. And here's the crazy thing, that I haven't even begun to scratch the surface on the content that I really want to drop, but I'm too afraid to do it because look what happens. Every time, every channel that I've had, when I've gone deep, when I got really profound, when the process got deeper and deeper and deeper, that's when they removed my channel. It's kind of like, from what I see, it's like they allow you to build up. That's what they do. They allow you to build up, and then they'll come tear you down because they don't want to make it too obvious. Because you gotta understand, they're still trying to lie to us, y'all. They're still trying to convince us that they're still trying to convince us of so many lies that they have told. They're still trying to keep us in deception, is what it is. So they have to do things. They have to be very discreet about things. They have to be incognito about things. That's how they're doing it. Because here's the thing: have y'all realized that on YouTube you can't block anybody? They only allow you to hide the user from your channel. Now, what is that? What is that? Why can't you block individuals from your YouTube? Why these if you have somebody that's harassing you or just doing whatever, right? Just being condescending, you can't even block them, and they can still come to even if you hide them from your channel, they can still come to your channel. They can still report you. They can still flag you. Like, why is it set up like that? What happened to the block button? Because here's the thing: they want, when we expose certain things, they want their army of NPCs. They want their army of normies, what I like to call them, these zombies, these bot individuals. They want them to come at you because they know it's going to happen, because they know what kind of spirit is on them. They want these spirits to attack you because there's no way. So when these certain normies and these certain NPCs come across my channel, that's the first thing they do. They get mad, they get upset. I may have exposed their favorite celebrity, and they don't want to hear the truth. They're afraid of it. They resent it. They become so afraid of it that the fear overtakes them so much that they begin to resent the truth. They do. And we've seen this take place. And then, what will they do? They give them the ability to report your channel and to flag you. And my enemies out there that I guess you could say, that call themselves my enemies. I wouldn't even call it that, because I've had real enemies in my life, and this YouTube, that's not it. This is the internet. But if you guys are reporting me, and if you guys are flagging my videos just out of spite, just out of envy or whatnot, it's ridiculous, because what you're doing is you're exposing us all. These individuals are not very smart, man. They're throwing around this agent word like it's their last name. You can't just call everybody an agent. Oh, he's an agent this, he's an agent that. No, you can't attack the people that have no power. I don't have any power. You don't have any power. We have to expose the people that actually have power. That's the reason why they took my video down just now, because I'm attacking the powers to be, where the real fight is. But when we go at each other as the common folk, as the people down here at the bottom, when we go at each other, that we're just exposing each other. You know, we're tagging each other in all of these videos, and you can type that in the search engine, and you'll find the whole entire timeline. That just makes it easier for the Luciferians to spot who we are and to know who we are. We're making it easier for them. That's what's taking place with this going back and forward nonsense. Let's see. And they want to know who we are, because remember, it's this is an organization. I know I express this a lot, but I can't say it enough. This is an organization, and they have vowed, they have they have dedicated their lives to deceiving the entire world, to deceiving the masses, to deceiving Israel. Ultimately, they have dedicated their lives to this, and we're living in a very detrimental time right now, because people are waking up to the truth day by day. The truth is being exposed. You know, you can have a channel that talks about celebrities wearing masks, and that's just it, right? It's not really putting things in perspective. Then you can have a channel that trans investigates and exposes the truth on that. Just consistently just making videos just on that. And then you can have a video talking about the Torah only, talking about the Israelites and the scriptures in the Bible, talking about that just consistently. But see, here's the thing: when you put all of those things into one pot and you stir it up, it's a recipe of their demise. That's what I've done. I go to these different channels, and the conversation, the ideas, and the thoughts and the notions are not very universal. They're very consistent on one thing. But see, what we have to understand is the Most High is everything. He's of everything. And when you bring these different perspectives together, that's where it's dangerous. You know, I hear a lot of people, especially the individuals that are in the Israelite truth, they look at my channel and they're like, well, what's this about? You know, how is this going to help our salvation? Well, that's the thing. That's the recipe. You show people the deception, and then you lead them to the truth. That's what they don't like. That's why they see me as such a threat. This is why I'm so dangerous to them, because I figured out that method. I've figured out how to use their power against them, especially when it comes to me editing my videos and making my videos cinematic, and you know, when I make my videos cinematic like that, it draws people in. It gets people's attention. Is what it does. That's another recipe of their demise, and they don't like that. So, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't post a lot, because it's a lot of times I'm too afraid to. And it's not about fear. Don't get me wrong, but you know, this platform is theirs. This is their platform. I have no control over this platform. They can do whatever they want and however they want. You know, sometimes I just think about quitting YouTube and just going to the streets, you know. But that would be so dangerous with this wicked world that we live in, trying to bring this truth to people just on the streets organically. You can possibly lose your life trying to do that. I've had individuals try to fight me, became aggressive with me just by telling them the truth, because people like to debate you, and they like to force you into believing what they want you to believe. They want you to act the way they want you to act. And when you have a profound mind, and this goes out to all of y'all, you know, when you have a profound mind, and when you have these pensive thoughts, when you're a critical thinker, in this world that we live in, you're going to be an outsider automatically. Shout out to the ones that have dealt with this since they were little. This is how I've lived my life completely. I've always been an outsider because I've always had that critical thought. I was always asking questions. Never got along with my teachers in school because I asked too many questions. I had too many. I had too much. I had critical thinking, objective thinking. I asked questions, and that's the one thing about it is too how when you deal with liars, when you deal with liars, liars don't like to be questioned. That's the reason why they remove our videos. That's the reason why they remove our channels, because we are getting to the source, and the deception and liars don't like to be questioned, because when you start digging, you start getting somewhere. That's the thing about it, you know. And you got these individuals that just think that they know it all, this and that, you know, just know it all. You can't tell them nothing. You can't give them no kind of any ideas, and just, you know, they don't try to research anything. They don't try to look into nothing. So this is the issue that we have. We're not working together. We're not working together. We're too busy fighting each other, you know. And sometimes, like me, you get caught up in the middle of this folly. You get caught up in the middle of this. And the thing is, I don't mind going to war. I don't, because that's what I'm about. I don't mind doing that. That's what I want to do. I want to stand up for the people. I want to stand up for Israel. I want to stand up for the Creator. This is what I want to do. I want to stand up for that. That's what I'm about. Ever since I discovered this truth, that's what I've been about. It's in my spirit. But you see, the thing is, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, because what other way do we have to reach the entire world on the caliber that we do when we're on the internet? There's no other way besides this internet. I mean, yeah, I can get in my car and travel from state to state and do this, but you know, then there's other issues that I would have to deal with. Not to mention my livelihood and my life. Uh, there, I can feel the pressure, and I've already felt it when they took my channel down the first time. The first time I made a YouTube channel, I can feel the pressure of this spiritual warfare. I can feel the pressure of the battle between the lies and the truth. Like, the pressure is really, really starting to you know, accelerate. I can feel it, and this is how I know that I'm on to something. This is how I know that other individuals are on to something. But some individuals are not quite like others. I don't want to be like I don't want to categorize individuals or nothing like that. I don't want to single people out. Or, that's not what I'm trying to do. But this is honestly what I've realized. Some individuals have more powerful cognitions than others. Some individuals can see things that others can't see. Some individuals have stronger spiritual discerning. It is what it is, and a lot of us would never would want to admit to that. Especially this individual King Judah. Like, that was the biggest issue with him. He couldn't. He was too prideful. Nobody could tell him anything, you know. And that's the thing about it, man. He couldn't accept correction. You know, he attacked the elder. He just attacked him, and you know, he tried to give him correction. He tried to give him a lesson, tried to teach him some new things and show him some new things. It's like, hey, this is the evidence that I've gathered. This is the data that I've gathered. I want to present this to you and tell me what you think. You know, we're supposed to go to this round table, and we're supposed to present all of our evidence and all the data that we've gathered. I mean, we're supposed to put it on one big table, and we're supposed to put it together and compose this. But no, instead, people want to be prideful, and they want to come with debates, and they want to challenge you, and they want to be the know-it-all, and who knows more about this. Here's the thing about it. Nobody knows it all. Like, we have to understand, were born in this captivity. Our ancestors screwed us big time. So we were born in this captivity. There was a time that we didn't even know who we were. There was a time where I didn't even know what an Israelite even was. It wasn't even a thought. So this truth is overwhelming. It's a weight to carry. It really is, especially when you're living in a world where nobody even cares about the truth. They're not even seeking for the truth. They have they have no desire. They have no hunger to search for the truth. They don't care about doing their own research. Uh, they don't care about discovering anything. They're just comfortable in one spot, and they'll stay there till death. They don't want to see anything new. They don't want to discover or explore anything. It's so much truth that I have to give, and promise me, I'm not the type that will want to hold back. I'm not. But it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do that, especially when YouTube is constantly shadow banning and blocking. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people understand this truth. I know I'm jumping from place to place, but that's kind of what's the purpose of this live. Um, but I'm still trying to stay consistent mostly. But one thing I noticed with the shadow ban, here's how I know that they're trying to destroy unification between the common folk. They shadow banned us from other channels. Like, okay, let's say if you made a channel right now, they will shadow ban you from other channels that are like you, up and coming channel, like real common folk. Anybody that's not a shield, is not an agent, that's not a part of this beast system, that's not working directly for this beast system. Basically, if you're not a Mason, they will shadow ban you from each other. They only want you to see the shields. That's all they want you to see. They only want you to see the agents. This is how you're able to indicate who these individuals are. Because here's the thing, you know, anybody could have dropped a video about Michelle Obama, man. I've seen many videos of people exposing this individual, but when I drop the video, it gets taken down immediately. You see, here's the thing. They want to control the narrative. They want to control the narrative because they base everything on duality. That's why, because they like to double talk, and what that is, they like to mix the truth with the lies. That's what duality represents. This is how they keep us confused. This is how they keep us chasing our tails. They want to control the narrative. That's why. And by me putting everything in perspective and telling all these different truths all in one, they definitely don't want that to happen, because now I'm getting to the point to where I'm controlling the narrative. But another thing too is that they shadow ban us from each other. They do, because they don't want us to come together as a community. I'm telling you, I've experienced this with 3 channels being taken down. I have literally experienced this. They don't want regular people like me and you to see each other's channels. They don't. They shadow ban us from that. You know how hard it is to find a regular channel on YouTube? It's damn near impossible. It's damn near impossible to find a regular channel, like a small channel. You only can find the big channels, the shield channels. That's them trying to control the narrative. They don't want us to speak organically. They want us to listen to scripted individuals. They want us to listen to actors. That's what they want. People wearing masks, transgenders. They want us to listen to these individuals. But if you try to speak out on your own, if you try to create your own narrative, especially if you're speaking out on the behalf of the Most High, especially in the way that I do, they're going to come after you for sure. They've came after me 3 times already. Trying to shut me down, trying to ban me. We have to ask ourselves a question like this is very serious what we're going through. This is very serious, 10 years, 15 years ago, I would have never imagined, I would have never imagined, when they first came out with YouTube, broadcast yourself. Do you remember the kind of content that we used to see? I would have never imagined all the way up until this point now that I would have made 3 YouTube channels just expressing myself organically, and they get removed, they get banned. So that lets you know that these laws mean absolutely nothing. First and the Second Amendment, they mean nothing. Your rights, what are rights? We don't have rights. These things mean nothing. It's all a sham. All of it's a scam. One big scam. All of it. Everything that we know, our whole entire reality is just one big scam. That's all it is. It's one big scam, and it always has been. All to keep you in a box, to keep our minds in a box. Let me see if I can see you guys' comments if anybody's leaving. If you guys are leaving comments, I never can see them. I have no idea why, but I never can see them. Let me see. I try to click this. Yeah. They never allow me to see the comments, ever. So if you guys are speaking to me right now and you think that I'm ignoring you, I'm not. I am not. But yeah, that's the thing. Everything is a scam. It's a scam. And there's so many topics that I want to touch bases on. And I've tried everything. I've tried talking in code, speaking in code. Tried speaking subliminally. Tried to avoid the algorithms in such ways. It's one way or another. When you're in this fight, you're gonna be attacked spiritually one way or another. And it's not just with these major these people with power. It's not just with the powers to be, but it's just normal people that are around you. If you have a certain type of spirit, if the Most High is dealing with you, you're gonna get attacked spiritually by people that are around you. A lot of times, random people. Sometimes I get confronted by random people. People just seem to draw to me, and I don't understand why. Well, sorry, let me take that back. I do understand why, but sometimes you can be befuddled by it. It becomes overwhelming, kind of astonishing in such a way. It's like, wow, random attacks from people you don't even know. What is this? See, a lot of people think that it's gang stalking. I've heard a lot of content when it comes to that. I don't deny it. In the fashion of how some people talk about it, I don't think it gets to that point. But who knows? Maybe so. Who knows? But spiritual gang stalking, that's definitely real for sure. That's definitely real. Because these wicked spirits dwell the earth. And these wicked spirits work through other people to attack you because they know what you are. They know what you represent. They know what you're chose for. They know what you're about. These wicked spirits, even within Israel, our own people attacking us, trying to tear us down. You've seen these individuals. I've been exposing them on my channel. They don't want to unify. What did King Judah say in my comment section? Y'all can go see it. The comment that I made about him. He said he doesn't want to unify with us. I don't want to unify with you guys. You guys are not smart enough. This is how he's thinking. You guys are not intelligent enough. You're not on my level. Like, what is this? Like, what are we playing? Street Fighter? Why is everything a competition? Are we playing Madden, NBA 2K? Like, what's going on? What's all this competition about? This has got to be the most childish and the most petty thing. This perspective that some of these individuals have is just unprecedented. I just can't understand where they're coming from. They have to really be possessed by wicked spirits and really blinded in so many ways to have these type of mentality, like, really, if I feel like somebody is not as smart as me, per se, I'm going to try to teach them as much as I can. I'm not going to try to bash them and uh, uh, treat them with arrogance and be condescending towards them. I'm not going to do those type of things. I'm going to try to unify. I'm going to try to bring us together the best way that I can, because I'm only a man. The Most High has the last say so, but I'm just a man. I'm just a messenger. I'm trying to be a shepherd. What I'm trying to be, trying to look out for the flock, because I see things for what they really are. I'm not saying I see everything, but I see a lot. I must be seeing a lot if they will remove my channel immediately. But uh, we have seen to forgotten how serious this is. You know, a lot of these things they show us in these movies are real. You know, by us waking up, go watch the movie Equilibrium. Equilibrium with Kristen Bell. The movie is about how they're trying to put everybody on the same accord. That's where they want us. They want us all to have the hive mind concept. They all want us to think exactly the same. They all want us to be carbon copies of each other, duplicates. That's what they want us to be. Just a bunch of mindless robots, docile. That's what they want. That's the reason why they're trying to attack our God gene, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Trying to take away our God gene because they want us to be mindless robots, like that movie I, Robot. That's how they want us to be. They want us all to be on the same accord. They all want us to like the same things. They all want us to do the same things. And that's why I don't go out. That's why I don't go out in public anymore like that. So I can't take these wicked spirits. But that's the thing. I don't go out in public like that because, everybody's just doing the same thing. It's like when you go outside, it's like seeing a bunch of robots. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the bar, or going to the club. Like, what are we doing here? We're going here and gathering up with a bunch of other adults. It's just a drink, sit at the club, dance, look stupid. It's stupid. Going to the bar just to go around random people that I don't even know and don't even give a shit about me. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. They set up these adult playgrounds for us to go play, for us to amuse ourselves while we're not wage slaving. That's all it is. Yeah, go play, simple one. That's what it is. That's what bars and clubs and shopping malls and things like that. That's what it's all for. Theme parks. It's just to keep us comfortable in our captivity. That's all it is. To keep you comfortable in your captivity. That's why they set these things up. And they also should allow people to know that they're more afraid of us than we're afraid of them. That we have more power over them than they have power over us. Because for one, we outpopulate them. For one, they're only like 2%. These Masons, that these people that control the world. If deception wasn't so deep, if the human mind wasn't so docile at times, this wouldn't be easy for them to do this. But I mean, we're talking about centuries of programming here. We're doing a lot of catching up right now, and it's a tough road. It's a tough road with all this catching up that we're doing, because everybody is stumbling. We're all stumbling. We think we know something. We think we know this. We think we know that, and then we find out otherwise later on, because we're going down this rabbit hole. That's why my channel is called The Rabbit Hole. We discover new things. We see new things. Maybe the Most High is not ready for us to see certain things just yet, and it's piece by piece, and he builds us up. And the crazy thing about it is, it's like we all bump heads in the midst of this truth, because it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming. It's overwhelming for all of us. See, I understand. I get what's going on. Yeah, I can go back and forth with individuals, but ultimately, looking from the outside, looking in, I know exactly what's going on, and I know why it's going on. I know why these spiritual attacks take place. I know why individuals say and do what they do, because human behavior is not that hard to figure out. That's why it's so easy for them to control the masses, because they figured out human behavior. They understand temperament. They do. Most of this witchcraft that they put upon us is psychological. It is. Let me see. Yeah, it's psychological. It is. And it's just there's so many other things that can be said right now. I remember last time on my last channel, I did a rant like this, and actually my second channel, I did a rant like this, and like I would say about a few weeks later they removed my channel. They removed it. I don't think the Luciferians like when I speak like this. When I get to just start sharing my thoughts with individuals, I don't usually share my thoughts like this because you know, for one, I'll be all over the place. Not necessarily though, but you know, when we speak to each other organically like this, that's what they hate. They don't like for us to speak with conversation that has substance. They don't like for us to come together as a community and do these things. I mean, it's one thing if a few people here and there are figuring out things, but when we start coming together, when we start unifying, that's when it's an issue. I mean, if I was a Luciferian, that's how I would be thinking. That's why in the scriptures it tells us to know thy enemy. We have to know thy enemy. If we can't put ourselves in their position, then how do we expect to fight them? How do we expect to go to war with these individuals? This is why the Most High told us to know thy enemy. Because the crafty council is real. I had no idea how bad this crafty council was until I discovered this truth. It was unbelievable. I had no idea how much truth, how much substance, and how much power that one scripture held. The crafty counsel, like, wow, it really goes deep. It goes deeper than what we can imagine to this point. You know, this truth that we're figuring out, who knows? Who knows if we are just scratching the surface? Who knows? I know for a fact that there's so much more. That's why I made that Uncharted area video. That's why I made that video. Because that video, you know, it gave the message that it gave, but ultimately, like, you know, from my perspective and what I'm thinking, it's like the message to that video ultimately was like, there's so many things that we don't know about. There's so many things that we don't know about. There's so many things that we think that's not real that actually really is. Just because we never seen it, we never experienced it, so we have no way of knowing. That's just like if man came to a planet full of dinosaurs, dinosaurs wouldn't have no reason to fear man because they've never seen us before. So, you know, we all know that experience is the best teacher. And no, I'm not saying dinosaurs are real, please. No, I'm not saying dinosaurs are real. It's just the concept. But of course, you know, if people see my video, you should know that I definitely do not believe in dinosaurs. But anyway, you know, it's the fact that that video, the Uncharted Areas, was expressing that there's so much out there that we don't know. There's so many things that they're hiding from us. So many things, and our channels get way more views than what we think. For all I know, my channel could be getting millions of views for all I know, but they're gonna hide it. They're gonna control those numbers for the most part. Those numbers are manipulated on YouTube. They are. They don't want you to know how the viewership that you're really getting. They don't want you to know the subscribers that you're really getting. They're controlling this system to where they have it manipulated to where it has you think a certain way. That's what it is. And ever since I started doing YouTube, I have been learning this. I have been discovering this. And it's like, wow. They take down comments. They unsubscribe you without you knowing. You have to really ask yourself, like, why would they do this? Well, we know why. We know why. Because this is a war. This is a quiet war. It's what this is. This is a war of deception and spirit, and this is a spiritual warfare. And it's not a coincidence that they're trying to silence us every chance that they get. They're very subtle about it, though. They're not going to just come right out with it because, they'll start an uproar if they do that. That's the one thing about them. They're afraid to start that uproar. Clearly, they have to be, because this is why they cause so much deception. Because if certain things were revealed, these things that we don't know about, oh, trust me, it would start an uproar. No matter how sleep people are. It's some things you wouldn't be able to look through. It's some things you wouldn't just be able to disregard. There's things out there that we don't know about that if they were to show us, it would send the whole entire world into an uproar. That's how much of an outrage people would be in, because once they truly see how much they've been lied to, oh man, it would start an uproar. So this is why they hide these things from us. The ultimate reason why they hide things from us, because they don't want to be taken out of rulership. They don't want that. They know that Israel is the only one that can do it. That's why the focus is always on us. Focus is always on us. All this hatred that's being spewed out towards Israel, all just because they want to hide your identity, hide our identity. And they got the whole entire world hating us. They even got us hating ourselves. So the deception goes deep. My confirmation, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure you feel the same way. My confirmation is if they're going out of their way to silence us, then this means that we're definitely being lied to, for one. That's one answer it gives us. And the other is that we're telling the truth. Or shall I say, we're discovering the truth. That's for sure. Regardless of what it may be, we're definitely discovering the truth. I mean, I'm an 80s baby. I grew up in the 90s. If anybody that grew up in the 90s, man, think about it. Think about that era that we were growing up in, like how sleep we were. Like the 90s were not like how it is now. And it's not just because it's not just because of time necessarily, because this is a unique time. These times we're living in now, these are the latter days for sure. This is a very unique era that we're living in. Just 20 some odd years ago, if I were to travel back in time and to confront my past self, my past self would probably think that I'm crazy, would probably think that I'm insane, would have no idea. Could you imagine that, like going to confront your past self and telling them what you know now? Imagine that, right? You wouldn't even believe your own self. But the times have definitely changed. And the reason why the times are changing, because the truth is being revealed. Nothing less, nothing more. The Most High is revealing the truth. And you got all these wicked individuals that want to just hate God so much, want to hate the Most High, want to hate the Creator so much. It's crazy. It's crazy. Instead of looking at yourself and having accountability, first thing you want to do is look towards the Creator and hate and spill your hate towards Him. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Yeah, that's real smart. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, Well, I think I've gone on long enough. I didn't want to make this too long. I didn't. But the thing is, though, we really have to understand that this is a spiritual warfare, and The deception is real. Understand that you're being lied to, and it's coming to an end. All this deception, all these lies, it's coming to an end. It is. It's falling. This kingdom is falling. All this false reality, this giant false simulation that we live in. It's all coming to an end. It's all coming. It's all falling. It's crumbling right amongst us. It is. When they've removed my channel, I'm just a regular guy. When they've removed my channel for speaking truth, that's when you know it's coming. That's when you know it's coming down. That's when you know that we have more power than what we think we do. One little video, huh? You know what? That one little video can have a massive effect. Like the video game Mass Effect. That one video, right? That should allow us to know how much power we truly have. That should allow us to know that. Like, honestly, they're afraid. You're scared. You're really that afraid that you had to remove my channel. I have 300 and I have 307 subscribers. Kind of let you know that subscribers and that viewership don't really mean nothing at all, huh? So how many people am I really reaching? How many people am I really reaching? How far does the shadow ban really go if you have to remove my channel? You know, it's not even about the masses, you guys. It's about a few of us. They don't even want a few. Look, it's only going to take a few of us. Remember, 2/3 of us are going to get wiped out. So it's only going to take a few of us to bring this system down. That's all it's going to take. It's not going to take a lot of us, because if they would just come to our channels, speaking for the people that have gotten blocked and have gotten censored and things like that. I'm speaking to y'all. Y'all understand if you've been through it. For the people that's listening, or for the people that's going to hear this video later on, if you even do that, because I'm really afraid they're about to remove my channel like how they did last time. This is how it started last time. Same pattern. And now you got all these haters that are flagging me and this and that. I'm pretty sure it's only a matter of time. But the thing is, though, you have to ask yourself that. You have to ask yourself that when your channel gets taken down, or when your videos get removed, that should allow you to know how much power you have and how vulnerable they really are. You're scared of a few words? These cowards, they're afraid. They're afraid. I know they're listening. I know you guys are listening. I know it. Listening to us all. And here's the thing too. They don't, when they remove our channels, do you think they just that it just goes away forever? No, they keep that into their data. They have a blacklist. They have a blackball. People they blackball, people they want to ban, people that they know that's waking up. I know that I'm on that list for sure. 3 channels deep. They removed all 3 of my channels. I'm definitely on that list. I'm definitely on that blacklist. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure the government knows my name. And thanks to this fucking moron, now my face is all over the internet. Thanks a lot, asshole. That's probably the reason why you did that. Like, you're working for the government and you don't even know it. You're just being stupid. But you know, that's the thing though. They have us on the blacklist, man. They take those when they remove our channels, they remove our content, they keep that in their data system, man. They don't throw that stuff away. No. They keep that as data. You better believe it. So they'll know exactly who we are. If they remove my channel now and I restart the channel up again, they're going to know exactly who I am. Voice recognition, face. They already know who we are anyway. But as far as this being woke, as far as this unplugging from this matrix, oh yeah, they definitely want to know who we are for sure. And by us put each other on blast like how we do, like how we're doing, you know, going at each other's throats online, tagging each other in every video that we do, this and that. I'm not participating in that. Besides me defending myself, other than that, but I know what's going on. Can I really sit down with these individuals and tell them these things and say, hey, you do know that they're watching us and they're keeping all of this into their data, that they're saving all of this information on us. They know who we are. They're putting us in certain categories. As you can see, they categorize everything. So you think they're not categorizing us? Like, come on. Like, how serious do y'all think this is? I mean, this is a cabal that controls the world, and we're sitting here breaking the matrix. That's a major issue. We're public enemy number one to them. This is more serious than what people think. These people are the wicked is not playing about keeping their system, about keeping their kingdom. And we're not supposed to fear them. No, not supposed to fear them whatsoever. Because the Most High is on our side ultimately. But be aware. That's all I'm saying. Be aware of this. Be aware of this. To be aware is to be alive. Be aware that we're being watched. They're observing. They're being vigilant on everything that we're doing because they have to. They're afraid because they know people are waking up, especially individuals like us and definitely individuals like me. They clearly fear me. 3 channels. I can't say that enough. 3 channels. So yeah, I had to make this live because I believe that possibly they might try to take my channel down. A lot of my subscribers, I know y'all be like, man, why is not making more content? I've seen the comments, y'all. I've seen it. Y'all saying he should make more content. He should drop more videos. Well, I wish that I could. But I'm telling you, if I go hard, you see what's going to happen. you see exactly what's going to happen. You see. Now, I think that people flagged me, just these jealous idiots. I think they flagged me and, I don't know. But ultimately, we know what's really going on, though. It's a multitude of things, possibilities, but ultimately, they just didn't want me exposing that certain individual. And they don't want me exposing any of these individuals, but that's some of these celebrities, they're strongholds. And they don't like you talking about them. Yeah. And that certain individual that I expose, that's a stronghold right there. That would turn people's worlds upside down. Some people, if they were to witness that video that I made, it was too powerful. You know what I'm saying? Way too powerful. And Michelle is a stronghold. These agents that are on YouTube, some of them are strongholds. And if you try to speak on them, they'll remove your channel, they'll attack you, gang stalk you, all type of things. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Because they don't want Israel to wake up. That's been the whole plot this whole time. Us not knowing who we are, that's the biggest kept secret. JC is like the biggest deception of all. Do you know how many JCs they have created? Tupac, Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Those are all been different versions of JC. But at least they were real, though. But the one that they speak of in the New Testament is Santa Claus. It's no different from Santa Claus. But there's been many different versions of JC. The Pope is another version of JC. Yeah. So I just hope that people start realizing what's going on. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all do. But I'm out of here, man. I've been gone for an hour. I didn't even plan on staying this long. But, when I get the run in my mouth, I can't stop. But much love to y'all for everybody in the chat. I know I couldn't talk with y'all. They never show me. Look, you can see my screen. They never show me if you guys are commenting. I can never see until afterwards. So That's kind of lame, but I guess it is what it is. But just know that if everybody sees this live, remember my channel might get taken down, and I may not return this time. This is the third time, and I don't know if I can do it again. I stayed up all night making those videos that I just dropped. They allow one to stay up, but then allow for the other to stay up. That kind of research takes time, and for me to edit my videos, it takes an hour just to edit a 20-minute video. Those videos were 12 minutes a piece, but it takes a long time to do it. And I love to do it. I don't have a problem with that. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that, I can't control this YouTube platform. I can't at all. So just know that you've been warned. This is a warning to my subscribers. I didn't get a chance to do it last time because they took my shit down without even a warning. So now that I have a chance to do it this time, just know my channel may be removed because of wicked spirits that are just amongst the common folk that want to see me come down because they hate that I'm exposing this truth. That's so stupid and so ignorant, but it's taking place. And also for the cabals and the Luciferians, they don't want us telling the truth. They don't want us controlling the narrative. Yeah. So for all of those reasons, just know that. But just remember, though, is that don't let it discourage you. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let by them trying to silence us, don't let that discourage you. By all means. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And remember one thing too as well. There's no versions of the truth. It's only one version. The truth is like the rock. It's solid. It stands alone. The truth is a loner. It's only one version. All right, I'm out.